Hello everybody and welcome back to more Rising Phoenix Racing League. Today is round 2 for the F2 division of RP Season 5 on F1 2020. And yeah, we're at Azerbaijan today. So street circuit, a very long front straight, a lot of accidents projected to happen. And yeah, we will see what happens. As always, short qualifying, 18 minutes long, and then half real life race distance for the race. Equal cars, safety cars on, reduced damage, rain is possible due to weather being dynamic, and strict corner cutting. So, yeah. Now let's see what the assists are like actually. Okay, so everything is allowed except for racing line and braking, or dynamic racing line and braking assist. Alright, so let's just wait to see if there's any more drivers joining up, and then we will see. Okay, so I think Has needs to restart his PS4, so we might be waiting another couple minutes to restart his PS4. So yeah. What happens? Straight season 5. Just reviewing the stream. Hello everybody and welcome back to more Rising Phoenix Racing League. Today is round 2 for the Yep. Okay, yeah, it's all good. Let me just get my water, close my curtain, and we should be ready to go in a minute. do. Awkward silence while we wait for Haz's PS4 to turn back on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today. It's I don't really like the track in terms of driving it, but watching it is pretty entertaining. And to be able to commentate on it is uh, pretty cool as well. So I'll give it my best. Alright, let's see what the Discord is like. If anything's happening there. Alright, and I think Haz is here now? Yes, he is. Okay, good to go. Alright, here we go. Excuse me. Do-do-do. Oh, so just like in Austria last week, for F2 at least, it is appearing to be heavy rain for qualifying. So very, very, very interesting session ahead of us. Bobby Mortimer, the first one out in the Williams, followed by Rai Rai and Jack. Yeah, it is. It looks really bad out there. Really reflective off of the ground as well. Really slippery. I do have to say, the rain, like the look of the circuit and like the surroundings in the different weather conditions definitely has improved from last year. So that's it is pretty noticeable, or at least for me it is. Like last year, heavy rain was not this like intense looking. Like it actually looks like it's like there with the track now. Oh, and that may be a little bit of wing off of the Williams there. Oh, and Sonic has just been disqualified from the session for going the wrong way apparently. Although I think he was just trying to get out of a bad spot that MC has gone into as well. But if MC tries to reverse, he's going to get disqualified. So he needs to do a 50-point turn, it appears, to get out of there. Alright, so Bobby is coming up to the line in just a moment, followed by his teammate. Oh, and a big accident there. A big smack into the wall, and that has ruined his lap before it's even begun. He's going to have to pit now and go again in a couple minutes. Ooh, as Haz goes wide at the Azerbaijan flag corner with the flag painted on the ground. Oh, and then right into the wall as well at the castle section. Ooh, a little bit of a twitch there. Alright, just checking the stream again. All good. Oh, and someone else is gone. And oh, another incident there at the final corner, or like the final real corner before the lap begins. This time it's Haz, who is clobbered into the wall a little bit. It was MC has gone deep again and has lost his whole wing. He's not going to be able to do a turn there. He's going to have to reverse, I'm sure. Well, his tires are certainly ruined from all the wheel spin he's going to be getting. And he might get disqualified for being in one spot for too long, actually. If he can make it out of this, it'll be a miracle. But I hope he can do it. While he does that, let's see what times people are setting. Ooh, a very light brush with the wall there for Collins and the McLaren. As MC does get disqualified, that's what I feared. And the game has taken another driver out of the session. Breaking into the oh, so Collins was not the first one to complete a lap. It's actually Fashix with a 59.1. So let's see where that stacks up compared to some other times that will be set in the next minute. Oh, and oh, huge accident there for Collins in the McLaren. he got a little bit of wheel spin and just compromised his run into the next corner. The left-hander, he got a bad run, and then into the right-hand corner he couldn't turn in time, hit the inside wall, and then hit the outside. As Cobalt goes fastest and then has to take to the escape road, or like the runoff at least, in the in the Haas with a 58.4, Sanka with a 2.5, PG Killer with a 58.9, Colin with a 1.1, and Jack with a 16.2 at the moment, although I'm assuming that that's not representative of the true pace of the driver. Or the car. Let's see. Robo finishing a lap here in the sister McLaren to Collins. And it's going to be a 2-minute 1.0. So that's P7 at the moment. Let's go down here. Rai starting his lap. As George here is just about to enter the second sector. A 45.3 for the first sector. Very, very gentle on the throttle as PG Killer gets out of the way of the AlphaTauri. But yeah, like there's being accidents all over the place here. It is very, very treacherous. And it's showing no sign of stopping within the next 11 minutes or so. Oh, there's been an accident somewhere back there. Oh, Rai has spun into the wall there, right before the castle section. As Colin does not improve his time on this lap compared to last. Now we have Carlo on a lap, but we also have Fashix on a lap as well, I believe. So they could get in each other's ways here. A smack with the wall there for TJ. No damage though, luckily. Damage is on, but it's unreduced, of course. So it's not every little bump is gonna cause carbon fiber to go flying, which in these conditions is a very good thing. Now let's see what Carlo can do. Coming up to the line, it's not going to be anywhere near the pole time, which is a 1:57 by Luke at the moment. As Fashix beats Cobalt, Jordan does as well, and of course Luke with the pole time. As Carlo comes into the pits. Has still out on track, going a little bit wide there, but keeping the lap valid. Heading into the penultimate corner, and then into the final corner before effectively just the straight with a couple little kinks in it. But or at least in the dry it would be. In the wet you do have to lift for both of them. Or else, ooh, that could happen. A little brush with the wall, but no damage. So. And yeah, to the comments, hello Cobalt, hello Jack, and hello other Jack, hello Jack Harvey and Jack Striker. And yeah, the rain is this rain is insane. I've actually never seen rain this heavy. Maybe it's just because this is the maybe because it's like a new thing for 2020, like the rain's intensified on the screen. But in all the sessions I've been a part of or watched in RP or in any league or anything, even in single player, I've never seen anything like this before. Call off the session, Jack? Maybe. Yeah, in real life this would definitely not go ahead. But yeah. Yeah, like if you saw there at the throttle inputs, oh, big smack with the wall there for the Renault of Blackwell. But if you saw the throttle inputs there out of the that last corner, all the way up into 4th gear, and still was only 75% throttle, was being very, very, very cautious with throttle there. Not until 5th gear did they go full. And it's P11 for Blackwell. Ooh, as Carlo gets a big snap of oversteer there, out of probably the fastest corner on the circuit, or one of the. I'm not sure if there's damage there or not, but yeah, that was pretty bad looking. No damage actually, so really lucky Carlo is there as he lets someone through, lets Robo through, as Has retires. I believe in the pits, or that might be on the straight actually. I think that is the straight. That's very strange. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Alright, so let's go on board with Cobalt here today. Finishing the first sector. A lot of revs there after the that hairpin up in 2nd gear. So it appears that at the moment Jordan is one of the only drivers to stay on worn tires, or relatively worn tires at least, and just doing consecutive laps, trying to improve just like you would in real life. But a lot of drivers are on new sets as well at the moment. Cobalt flying through that really high speed, almost like a chicane if you would call it that. You can see the tire groove lines there in the track, spraying away the water, and it is still P4 for Cobalt after his 2nd run. So still P4. Who have I not gone to yet today? Let's go with Jordan. See what Jordan can do in the black Mercedes. I always keep thinking the Mercedes is silver still, but whenever I look to it, it's always obviously not, and I'm like, what? For like a second. As Collins retires from the session, and that's actually at the that is at, oh, that's why. Yeah, that's at the castle section. Alright, let's go back to Jordan here. Passing Rai Rai. And now coming up on the hardest part of the track, I'd say. Braking down, taking it very nicely, up in 4th gear. It's not getting any wheel spin, or to minimize it at least. Just 2.5 minutes left in the session. Oh, some mini lockups there into the penultimate, I guess braking corner. Oh, and a big slide, but thankfully does not hit the wall. That's going to be a 157.1. As fastest goes fastest with a 56.2. All right, let's go with the other Mercedes now. So Sanka, haven't covered him much today. So, yeah. Braking into turn 3, doing it very nicely. Very nice section of corners there from the Mercedes driver. Oh, little top of the wall. And there are yellow flags ahead. But I don't think that's because of an accident. That's probably just cars going slowly due to other cars on hot laps. But Sanka, I think, will catch up to Blackwell before the end of the lap. And yep, right here. So Blackwell pulls off to the side, letting Sanka through. Very good. And qualifying is officially over, so only cars on their laps now can finish. So let's see what Sanka's time is first. If he finishes the lap, he's not going to. Yeah, it wouldn't have improved anyway. Carlo definitely will not improve. He's actually out of fuel at the moment. So yeah, definitely not. PG killer on a lap in the Ferrari. Sanka ends his session. So yeah, Jordan finishes, Luke finishes, Carlo pits. Ooh, someone's gone wide there. That's Rai Rai. Carlo is retiring. Robo is as well. Rai Rai's in a really tough spot now. He could get disqualified potentially if he can't get out of this. And there we go. Very lucky for him, he did not get disqualified. He will be starting P11. Oh, and here we have Colin, 1/10 up, barely scraping the wall there just a little bit. Even in real life, you'd get away with that, so I'd consider that to be clean. And up to the line for the Alfa Romeo, it is P8. So a 3.7 improvement. So very good job from Colin there. PG Killer goes P6. And Cobalt is 20 seconds down, so he'll just cross the line as Jack Striker is coming into the pits to finish the session. So now we're just waiting for Jack, and yeah, that has been qualifying. So your qualifying order: Fast on pole, Jordan P2, Cobalt P3, Beck P4, Sanka P5, PG Killer P6, TJ, Colin, Collins, Robo, Rai, Haz, Bobby, George, Blackwell, Jack Striker, Sonic, and MC. Alright, so just 20 seconds now, and then we'll get on into the formation lap. Now, I'm not sure if the race is going to have any rain in it, but if it does, that'll be very, very interesting. All right. Okay. Alright, dry with overcast at the end? Okay. So it looks to be a dry race. Gotta make sure to drink my water. Ooh, it's looking pretty overcast already here. But apparently it will be dry throughout. Just 15 seconds to go, and then formation lap will begin. And I'll begin to talk about the strategy and stuff. Or I'll be able to. Because the graphic will come up, hopefully. But yeah, the rundown into turn 1, very short. So pole position should have it, unless they get a very bad start. So that will be Fashix, who's starting on the hard tires. Let's see what everyone's starting on. So top 5, all starting on the hards. PG Killer, only driver on the softs. And then you have Robo in P10 with on the mediums, and then everyone else is on the hards. Now, for some reason, it still says Jack and Sonic are disqualified. So I'm not sure if that means for the race or from the formation lap. I would hope it would not be from the race. But yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, something else. The engine smoke. You can see a lot better now on this game compared to last year. I did not realize that until now. Oh, it's for the formation lap? Okay. Alright. Ooh, as Robo and Rai have also been disqualified from the formation lap. But yeah. Alright, let's get the telemetry on and lap data. Okay. So almost there. Let's go through every driver. Oh, the Red Bull almost hitting into some of the cars in front there, not realizing how slow they were going at that moment. And now the AI takes over, and we are all ready to go. As George gets disqualified, and so does Bobby. A lot of disqualifications from the formation lap today. We have 6 out of 18. So 12 will pull into their grid spots. The other 6 are already there. Are already sat in their spots. And alright, so here we go. And alright, so clear track in front for the front row. And we have 5 red lights for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Blackwell with a drive-through penalty already for a jump start. Very unfortunate. As Fashix takes the lead, or keeps the lead into turn 1, there's a lot of glitches going on with the board there on the left. As you can see, it says Blackwell's leading, but he's obviously not. Yellow flag there at the back. I think everyone's gone through pretty safely. Side by side through turn 3. Some cars are ghosting. There's blue LED lights already for some reason. I'm not sure who's supposed to be getting lapped here, but race has just begun. And here's the the pit stop strategy already, or again. What the hell's going on? Anyway, Fashix leads from Cobalt. Great start, up 2 positions, and then Jordan. Oh no, Cobalt's at 1 position, and then Jordan, Luke, and Willow. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2. I think that was for Sonic and Jack. But as the first lap almost comes to an end, it's Fashix still leading, with the best start being Blackwell, up 4 positions, although he has drive-through. So excluding him because of that, it would be Collins with the best start, tied with Haz. Oh, and we have a safety car because TJ Carlo's out of the session. So safety car. Now all the hard runners will have to stay out. And I think the timing of the safety car has just screwed over Blackwell, because he has to do his drive-through when the safety car is in, not out. So he's gonna lose even more time as opposed to if he did it and then the safety car came out. Because now, as opposed to just being at the back of the field behind the safety car, he's gonna be. Safety car comes in, he'll be in the middle, and then he'll have to make a whole stop, and he'll be like 10 seconds off the next car. So very unfortunate for him. A very gloomy day on the streets of Azerbaijan, or Baku, rather. So, some cars pitting. Colin pitting, Haz pitting, Bobby pitting, MC pitting, and Rai pitting. Now, it says, yeah, for some reason the timing board is all messed up, so just try to follow along with who's leading and stuff. And alright, there we go. Now it's fixed. Hopefully it stays like this. So yeah, as you can see, the bottom 5 runners all made their stops. Let's see what tires they're on. Medium, 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 soft, medium. Alright. So, let's see. So currently Sonic is up the most positions. Tied with Blackwell. And Rai is down the most positions, excluding the or excluding Carlo, who has DNF'd. So as the pit stop strategy said, I believe, if I saw it correctly, it should be. Ooh, PG is a 5-second penalty for a collision. But yeah, as the strategy said, it should be hards to lap maybe 19 or 20 or so, and then softs to the end. If you're starting on the hards. If you're going to the soft, if on the softs, it's probably lap 6 you come in, then you go 20 laps on the hards. And if you're on the mediums, it's probably about half and half. So 13 laps in, you'll come in pit, or like 11, maybe 12, to the hards. Soft to medium or medium soft, I do not think will work today. As Jack Striker comes into the pits and fits the soft tires. So he'll have to obviously make another stop before the end. As Baco gets a penalty, another penalty for collision with Gypsy George there. Ooh, in a collision there between Sanka's AI and PG Killer. And PG Killer gets the penalty for it and loses some wing. And George is out of the session, it appears. As MC's out too. Alright, so as the safety car comes in, everyone's going to get bunched up. And we are going to have an action-packed restart. Let's hope. 5-second penalty for Bobby after collision with Haz. That's for P11 and P12. And the safety car is now into the pits. So at any moment, Fashix will go. How late will he leave it? He's gonna get the first jump on it. Maybe he's gonna wait till the flag actually. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right, so everyone's off once again for the restart. Let's see the chaos from Fashix's point of view. Everyone getting through safely. Ooh, Sonic into the wall there a little bit. As everyone breaks down into turn 2, Luke gets squeezed a little bit into the wall. No damage though. Fashix leads from Cobalt, from Jordan, Collins, and Sanka. A lot of little bumps there, but no carbon fiber coming off, so that's good. With some big incidents there. Oh, the two Williams come together, and that must be damage for Rai Rai, as Rai Rai and Jack Striker make contact and rub against each other there. The side pods. As we now come into the big accident there for Collins. Side by side with the Mercedes of Sanka. After getting into the wall there at the castle section. Side by side through the fastest corner on the circuit. Huge accident between the two. Both of them have big damage on their front wings. Sanka, boom, right into the wall. DNF. And we have a virtual safety car as multiple cars get affected by that. Holy crap. That was intense. Alright, so we have 4 DNFs now. 14 runners left in the race. As a safety car comes in, the VSC comes in, and Fashix sets the fastest lap. Collins comes into the pits. So does Rai. Now let's see, Blackwell on Has here, and Robo. I'm not sure if, and ooh, getting squeezed a lot into the wall there on the right side. Maybe Has didn't expect him to go there. Ooh, Blackwell tries to go on the inside there, but the space runs out. So at the moment, Fashix with a good lead, Cobalt with a good second place, and Jordan with a good third place. In terms of the gaps, over 2 seconds each, 2.2, 2.1, and 2.6 respectively. It was Blackwell and Bobby going side by side here into the fastest corner on the circuit. Ooh, more contact. Oh, and that's a huge lunge from Bobby. That was not gonna work. I think he has to let him through again, and that's another safety car. Both Blackwell and Bobby have damage now, and we have another full safety car. Not sure why, but we do. So Fastrix stays out. Cobalt's gonna stay out. I'm assuming all the hard runners will stay out. PG Killer will probably fit the hards. If I were him, I would do that. If I wasn't on the hards at the moment, I would fit the hards basically. Because they'll go to the end. They'll do 20 laps easily, I think. Oh yeah, PG Killer has a time penalty as well as a wing change. Alright, so Blackwell behind has his car there. And alright, so where do we go from here? Has made a stop, Jack Striker's made a stop, Rai's made 2 stops, Bobby's made 2 stops, Collins made 2 stops. Let me read some of the comments on YouTube. Alright, so safety car should be in this lap or next lap, I think. Probably next lap. But Fastrix still leads. "20 laps to go at the end of this lap. "5-second penalty for Jack after collision with Blackwell. Alright, so one more lap under the safety car. So we'll have 19 racing laps, provided no more safety cars after this. Let's see, Blackwell comes in for a stop, and Sonic does as well. So does Bobby. Alright, so Bobby's now on the mediums, actually. So maybe he's thinking he can stretch those out 19 laps. We will find out. Oh, and those mediums are actually old mediums. Yeah, I do not think that those will be able to go to the end at all. 20 laps, 23 laps on mediums will not last. 19 possibly, but not 23. Well, Sonic hits the wall, and Bobby almost overtakes there, but then gives the spot back. Let's see if Sonic has damage. He does not. Oh no, he does. And oh, even more now. Slams right into the wall there, and that is essentially that's another pit stop he has to do. So very unfortunate there, as the safety car is coming in this lap, so he will not get another attempt to catch back up unless something else happens on the track after the restart. But here we go. Alright, so Fashix is going to back up the field again, and we'll see how late he leaves it before going. The later, usually the more chaotic the start, but the leader can dictate the start of the race again. So it's okay for them to leave it as late as they want, as long as it's before the line. I'm pretty sure. Look at all those cars behind as Ryder comes into the pits, and Fashix is away. Now let's see all the chaos behind if it happens. Oh, some carbon fiber there. Ooh, some touching. Blackwell is disqualified from the session. Ooh, as Luke has gone spun around by a car behind. As Blackwell's Blackwell has retired from the session and pulls off. Fashix still P1, Cobalt still P2, Jordan still P3. Only 11 runners left in the race. Ooh, Bobby and Haz making contact twice. Bobby braking quite late there. Ooh, touching with Haz a little bit. Now, oh, into the castle section. Collins with a huge accident, has lost all of his wing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, all of his wing. So what's going to happen now to Bobby behind? Ooh, and Collins is out of the race. Blackwell's left the session. And we might have another safety car here. If the game decides to. Possibly. Oh, nope, never mind. Alright, so Fashix leads by 8/10 over Cobalt, 6/10 over Jordan, and then 2 seconds back to Robo, 2 seconds back to Haz. Fashix with the fastest lap. And Luke now has no front wing. No front wing for Luke. So now Rai and Luke will both have to pit, I believe. Same with Haz, who's already in the pits. Oh, a lock up there from Jordan. The top four are still yet to make their stops at the moment. Robo will be going to the hards, and the hard runners will be going to the softs, I believe. Fastest with a 44.9, fastest lap. Colin with the fastest third sector of the race. A Robo with a penalty for multiple warnings. Couple lockups there from Jordan. Fashix with another fast lap, as he's beginning to pull away a little bit from Cobalt. 1.8 seconds now is the gap. As Willow gets past Bobby. And a fastest lap by Haz. And Rawai's been disqualified from the session from too many penalties. So now we have only 9 racers left. So everyone is getting at least 2 points. Luke with the fastest lap on the softs. As we are on lap 11 of 26. And oh, here we go. Colin on PG Killer. And he's not close enough to get done. Not this lap, at least. Alright, so Colin, PG Killer, and Bobby are now pretty close to each other. I've just noticed. Sorry, I was just looking at my my phone for a minute, looking at the Discord and stuff. The RP Discord. Coming into the penultimate corner. And now Colin's going to be well within DRS range. And so is PG Killer on Bobby. So let's see what happens here. Colin's getting very close to the very back of the car, but not close enough. Willow goes wide, and Colin is through. Up in the 6th place. 3.3 seconds now, the gap at the front. Quite spread out for the first 5 positions, and then we have a little battle going on here for P6. Oh, that is a whole front wing, and that's Bobby, who's hit the wall really hard, and is now trying to DNF on purpose, and has DNF'd. I believe he turned in on the wall there, and that's a safety car. So I'm not sure. Yeah, safety car's out after that. I'm pretty sure I saw him turn into the wall there. I'm not sure though. I mean, he had no wing. He was gonna probably be last in the race after he had to pit. But yeah. Just a little note. If you DNF or if you want to like retire from the race, be sure not to crash yourself out. Just go into the pits and retire, or just retire on track where there's no cars coming. Because if you hit into a wall or something, then like after like deciding like you want to stop racing today, then it could cause a safety car, and that could screw people's races over, when in reality that would never have happened if you just had retired without crashing, you know. So just always be sure you don't always be sure you retire in the right way for that. Alright, so everyone's pitting here except Colin. Colin's looking to go to the end, I think. And he's going to be first. No, he's not. He's going to be second. Okay, close enough. So he's second. Cobalt's going to be third. Jordan's fourth. And Fashix will be leading on the mediums. So this is the third safety car we've had. So let's see how the restart is this time. But, yeah. All right. Alright, so it's just waiting for the safety car to come in eventually, after one more lap after this, I think, and then we'll have we'll be on lap 17 of 26, so we'll have 10 full laps to go. So the question is, can Colin stay on those 8-lap-old mediums at the moment and stay to the end while still keeping competitive speed to possibly hold off Cobalt and other cars behind? The 4 cars behind are all on fresh tires, so I'm not sure. But hey, we'll see. Now, considering Collins on A-lap with mediums, and if the other cars do get held behind, then Fashrix has a pretty easy road to victory here, or a very good shot, a very good chance at it at least. As Haz is coming into the pits. Oh, into neutral there. As Luke is now up in the 7th, and will be joining the back of the queue in a moment, as will Haz, who's leaving his pit box now. Alright. Just half a lap to go now, and then we will be back racing. So 8 cars left in the session. Alright, so safety car is in, or coming in now. So let's see if what Fashrix can do from the front for a 4th time, a 4th technical start or restart, and let's see if Colin can hold up the cars behind, or if they can get past. Another question. Everyone should be able to go to the end, except for, well, obviously Colin and PG Killer, I would say. I don't think the softs can do 10 laps, so we will have to see. But here we go. Fashrix has restarted again, and into turn 1 they go, side by side, side by side. Everything seems good. Ooh, a big oversteer moment there from Haz. Breaking into turn 2. Colin brushing the wall there. As Fashrix already has on a nearly 2-second advantage. As Colin's under pressure from Cobalt, who's diving it up the inside. Cobalt gets past. Now that was very crucial from Cobalt too, because he needs to get after Fashrix if he wants to have a chance of winning. If he was stuck behind Colin for even half a lap more, the gap would probably be at least a couple seconds more, and it would be essentially over for him, because their pace is very similar at the moment. Jordan tries it, but can't get past yet. Let's see if he'll be able to get past eventually. Maybe next lap. DRS won't be enabled for 2 laps, or until the 3rd lap after the safety car has come in. So that won't be until lap 19. And here we go, Colin, or Jordan getting past Colin here. And Luke getting pretty close, but not being able to quite yet. He's looking for it. Oh, thinks about it, but then backs off. Probably the better idea to not go for it there. Very close to each other, everybody is. Ooh, PG Killer really fast into the penultimate corner. Hops the curb, but no penalty, thankfully. Oh, curb hopping again. Very bumpy. It's a very bumpy lap. And alright, so here we go. 200 miles an hour versus 205. They're side by side. As into turn 1 goes Luke ahead of Colin. So yeah, Colin is falling back the order pretty quickly on those worn tires. Now let's see if he can keep PG Killer in P6 behind. Now those softs should start to go off at around lap 6 or six laps in to the stint. So PG Killer only has a certain amount of time to get past before he's going to have to start defending, I would assume. The gap is 3.2 seconds from Fastix to Cobalt. Alright, so this is PG Killer's chance here to get past Colin. DRS will be enabled in a moment. There it is. Now let's watch the Ferrari close up on the Alfa Romeo. Will it be soon enough? Almost. Almost soon enough to overtake before turn 1, but not quite. Here he comes again. Not close enough. But here comes Robo on Haz. PG Killer with DRS on Luke. He needs to catch him within the next lap or two, or else his tires will start to go off and he'll probably fall back down the order a little bit. Probably behind Haz eventually, if he doesn't build up some room in the form of cars between the two. He needs Luke behind him in order to eventually defend from Haz, I would say. If Luke can hold up Haz, if PG gets past, then that would be very good for the Ferrari. Oh, a little wall tap there from the McLaren of Robo. Now PG Killer is definitely gonna at least be alongside Luke, I would assume, especially because Luke is now out of ERS completely. So 195 he'll top out at probably. Meanwhile, PG Killer is at 208 with the slipstream as well, closing up very fast on him, and he is past. Yes, barely. But he is past. PG is past Luke. But maybe Luke can come back now with a DRS on him. Which he is. He definitely is. Goes to the inside for the next corner. Turn 3. They're side by side. And Luke squeezes PG Killer a little bit too much, I would say. No damage for either of them, though, thankfully. Alright, so now Jordan's getting pretty close to Cobalt as well for P2. So Cobalt's going to have to defend on the straight during this lap. Cobalt should be safe this lap from Jordan. And the gaps have spread out again. But the closest battle is still for P2, so let's go on board with the Mercedes. Really revving out there in 7th gear for the Mercedes. Ooh, a lot of little lockups there. Lot of mini lockups. Oh, so now Jordan's definitely within DRS range. Gap is half a second. Plus DRS. It's now 4/10, 3.5 tenths, and into the braking zone they go. It's gonna have to be next lap, or on this straightaway here, if Jordan can get a really good exit, which he sort of does actually. Plus DRS. This is gonna be very close into turn 3. Just 2 tenths between them. So Fastrix at the moment pretty comfortable out front with a 5-second lead. It doesn't look like Cobalt's going to be able to catch him. In fact, Cobalt actually has to defend from Jordan right now, so he's probably not thinking about P1 right now, probably thinking about just keeping P2. He'll get a podium either way though, because P4 isn't for another 6.5 seconds, so he's still done a good job, regardless of if he loses his position or not. But yeah, Fastrix has been in control from the very beginning. You know, pole position. Pretty much led the whole race, essentially, every racing lap at least. Yeah, pretty much led every lap, every safety car lap, every race lap, and he's looking to get the victory here. Not the fastest lap though, not at the moment at least. So it will not be a well, it'll be a hat trick, but not a grand slam or grand slam. Oh, Cobalt with a little bit of a wiggle there out of turn 2, but Cobalt's actually keeping up with the same speed as Jordan, even though Jordan has DRS and Cobalt doesn't. So very good straight line speed in that Haas. He's using the energy and the fuel mixers right. Just 1.5 laps to go now. Alright, so on to the last lap. And Cobalt is over a second in front now, or was. It's about 9 tenths, 8 tenths at the moment. So he should be safe, provided no mistakes happen from either driver, for it to finish the way it is now. And now I believe PG Killer's soft is starting to go off, as is evident by that spin, or by the not the spin, but the little oversteer moment there, the bit of oversteer, and Haz is past PG Killer. So now let's see if Robo can catch up within this last lap. Those softs look pretty done. Yeah, a lot of oversteer there. We can see now Robo is very close, and Jordan's very close to Cobalt as well. So on this back stretch, it's going to be all or nothing for 2 battles here. As Fastrix is definitely going to take the win here, but who will finish where behind him? So here we go. So as Fashix wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, it's going to be Cobalt in P2, barely in front of Jordan in P3. Luke Beck is going to be P4. Haz is going to be P5. And just behind them, it is going to be a drag race to the line. It's going to be Robo P6 on track, but then P7 after penalties. PG Killer P6. In fact, P7 on track for PG, but P6 after pens. And Colin P8. 10 DNFs, 8 finishers, 4 guaranteed points, and yeah. Great job, everybody. And yeah, great work. Drink of water. And there we go. But yeah, great second round, everybody. A lot of DNFs today, as kind of as expected around this track. Yeah. So your finishing order is Fashix, Cobalt, Jordan, Luke, Haz, PG Killer, Robo, Colin, and then the DNFs in order are Bobby, Collins, Sonic, Sanka, MC, George, Carlo, Rai, Blackwell, and Jack Striker. Only one driver with penalties, and that is Robo, only just with 6 there, just a couple, probably just for some slight track extensions or something. Nothing major. Fastest lap goes to Luke with a 42.0. Probably set on the softs, I would assume, or mediums compared to everyone else's hards, maybe. Or maybe he had fresher tires than everyone else, because that's a big gap to the next fastest lap. That's a second, so yeah. But yeah, very good job. Finishing time is 51:14.017. So yeah, that is the event for today. Next week will be obviously a different track. Let me see what the track is. The track will be the Dutch Grand Prix. So it will be in the Netherlands. So it'll be Zandvoort next week. That will be the 21st of August. So be sure to be there then. And I thank you all, and we thank you all for watching and listening today. And we will see you next week. So bye bye. Oh, also shout out Bees Knees Tees website. Get your t-shirts. Cool stuff. Almost forgot about it. I just remembered at the very last minute. But yeah, Bees Knees Tees. Shout out the sponsor. And yeah, goodbye everybody. Have a good day.